Sorry, I forgot. Okay, so for this assignment, we're not just going to simply draw Winnie the Pooh just the way he is. We are going to change his clothes up, and you might even change the physique of his body. You might give him muscles. You might change his shirt up. You might give him pants. I want you to reform and change him into the 21st century Winnie the Pooh. Okay, the first step we're going to do is start with his head, and notice that it is an oval shape. You don't have to go really large, but I kind of because you need to put one, two, let's say 3 different parts on the body. All right, so we're going to start with the oval shape, and notice how the oval shape is diagonal. All right, that's one thing that we notice. That oval shape is fairly diagonal. Okay, and now we're going to put his body, which is fairly circular. And again, we can create a circle with putting a T in the center, and then all the quadrants, the 4 quadrants, can be equal on both sides. That's how we learned last week how to draw a perfect circle. And we draw lightly so that we can erase. What's your name that just came in? All right. Ever tardy, make sure you're on time, okay? And we're going to erase out that cross in the center because we don't need it. And this part is going to be the section for his awesome body. And then we have his legs at the bottom. We're on step 1 of drawing from the reference. You're going to draw his beautiful, fat, little chunky leg. And it's not really an oval shape, but more like an oval rectangular shape. Okay, so let's do that. And then his other leg, there's a small gap in the center, but his other leg comes from his body. You can do that. Really do not draw too dark. Why? Because again, I tell you that you can change his physique up. You can make him some muscular. You can give him clothes on him. So I want you to draw fairly small at first, lightly at first, not small. Okay, let's give him some feet. He had them Pooh Bear feet, like bear-ish feet. And later you can add his shoes on his feet. And let's create that second one on the right side. So right now, what shape are we using? What 2 shapes? Circles and ovals, exactly. We have not done anything at this point but draw circles and ovals from step number 1 on our handout. Then, with his little chunky arms, we're going to put his little arms on his body using what shape? Oval. Good. So, right in the socket of the head, create that first short oval. Attach his little arms. My Pooh is representational of me. I might just have an artist Pooh. Put him an artist hat on, and he might just hold a paint palette in his hand. Isn't that cool? All right. And now we are on step 2 of the handout. All right. At home, I'll be putting the handout in the description box under the class assignment, including this video link. So now let's go ahead and add his his other arm. This is news, this is practice paper. You can literally, Jordan, you can turn the paper over. You don't have to keep getting a whole nother paper.
I had turned it over.
You did already? Oh. Now let's create the other oval shape for his other arm. Try not to have this arm too wide or too big. And I'm going to stop right here so you can get to this point again. These are circles and ovals. This is my way of teaching you how to draw by using big shapes to create an object. Using big shapes. We can leave that door open so people can come in, okay? And when we create big shapes, we can see the overall object much better. Oh, you could have left the door open. Your name? Madison. All right, go ahead. Grab what you need over there. Do you have a note for being late?
I don't know where to get those.
Tardy station.
I don't know. I saw the sign. I just didn't know.
Yeah, where you see the signs, you go in that room.
Okay. You want me to go get that?
Not right now. I can just put it in. You'll be okay. Here is where we have completed all the shape of his body. And you remember that you're drawing large on your practice paper for Winnie the Pooh. Okay? Now here, I want you to take advantage now of Les creating his side of his face and his ears. But then you're going to put, for practice, you're going to put your own clothes on Winnie the Pooh. And you're going to change Winnie the Pooh, his physique if you want to. Winnie the Pooh can turn into Winnie the Pooh the girl. Am I correct? Yes, she can. And so now let's do on this side edge what looks like going to be his side of his face. And his ears. He's cute. He already cute. And this is why I did tell you to make sure that you aren't drawing too dark, because a lot of some small details in the inside is going to get erased, okay? So we have his side profile. We went from we skipped step 3 because I want you to be able to put your own clothes on Winnie the Pooh. We just want to create his face. So let's now go. We skipped number 3 step and went to 4. And now let's go to 5, where we're going to draw the inside part of his face using this here center line, okay? You know what? I do not want to use this center line because it's too far away. So I'm going to take my eraser now and erase a part of that circle in the inside, because my circle was different. And now I'm going to create his part of the face, his nice little smile, his nose area. He got one of them. He has a very high nose. Just a second. Ella? No, she's not in here. Now, if you look at it and you notice something is off, just fix it. And I noticed something was very off. My smile line was way too high. All right, so I'm fixing it. And make sure you get in on the Winnie the Pooh every part of the face. And even if you have to edit some things like I'm doing, you can edit things. It don't have to be set in stone how you drew the contour lines and the big shapes. Those can always kind of, whoa, that was too sharp. Those can always change, okay? So now we are literally down to step number 6, where we are putting the features of Winnie the Pooh face in, all his features. Now, if you decide that you don't like his features of his face, you can change them. Change them up to the way you want them to look. If it's a she, you can put eyelashes on her. Okay, she can have curly hair. We're changing Winnie the Pooh into our own, like Build-A-Bear. Did you guys ever get to go to Build-A-Bear when they had one? Y'all didn't? I did. It's pretty cool. Okay. And now is the time for you to add in like clothes and different features to her or him, whichever suits you. And you're going to change her or him into what you want them or him or her to be. The reason that we're using the water-soluble graphite is so that you can transform the whole thing, shade it, and create the painted part like we did with the other lion and we did with the elephant. But when it's going to just take barely a couple of seconds for it to dry, and then you're going to come in with the marker or color pencil to add color on him or her, okay? And I truly love how adding water to these water-soluble graphite pencil creates a painting. Now remember that you are not just looking at my drawing, you are creating your own drawing. I just like to draw step by step the big shapes with you, and then you go from there creating the parts of the face for yourself. This week is again gonna be all about cartoon drawings. We'll have all random different cartoon drawings from Disney Channel to many different cartoon characters. I personally love all the Disney. This is your rough draft, so you can get white paper from the front of my desk whenever you're ready to start the original one, and that's when you're going to use the water to paint it in. You don't have to use that one on this. Thanks, Piper, for reminding me. I appreciate that. I just get to talking sometimes, and I forget. She fancy, y'all. You can have a superhero Winnie the Pooh. He can be a Green Lantern Winnie the Pooh. He can be a Incredible Hulk, Pooh. What other superheroes do we have? Doctor Strange. Who else? Who did you say? Huh? Captain America, Pooh. I mean, just knock yourself out. I'm gonna put some ruffles down there. I mean, she is cute. I don't know where she going. She about to go out on date night or something. She got her ruffles, halter top on, her lashes on.
Why is your door so hard to unlock?
uh,
Why is your door so hard to unlock?
I don't know.
I had an idea.
Mhm.
You know how I was talking about my seizure?
Mhm. I think.
So, I had an idea.
Yeah.
So, whenever I had a seizure, they had me do a sleep study. So
Every time. Every time. Oh wow.
So I had to like stay up all night and then sleep at the doctor's